All right, this is my life philosophy. It's the motto: take life playfully. That's what I believe in. That's what I choose to believe in, at least. And why do I choose to believe in take life playfully? Well, because I think seriousness is, I don't know, it's a burden. It doesn't feel good to be serious all the time. Maybe it's just me being afraid of growing up, which is ridiculous. I shouldn't be afraid of growing up. I should like growing up. But at the same time, there's also a validity in taking life playfully. I think life is inherently playful. Like, it's like a game. I don't think there's a right or wrong. I don't think there's a test. I don't think existence is a test. People treat existence like it's a goddamn test. Like, oh, if I do this, there's a right or wrong decision. Like, there really isn't. They don't want to be real with y'all. I don't think there is right or wrong decision. Now, morality wise, yeah. I mean, morality is not entirely subjective. It's not entirely objective either, but like obviously you don't do stupid shit. But I'm talking more like in an existential sense, like how to live. There's no one, obviously no one knows how to live, so you choose how to live. But in the way the world conditions you, it's just like there's one way to live. Like it's like you work your ass off and you retire and then you die. And I'm like, yeah, that's a valid way of living. Don't get me wrong. Like always living are kind of valid when you think of it. But you just gotta be intentional about it. Like if you want to live that way, great, and it works for you, great. I mean, I think I'm gonna go that route, and I think I need to go that route, honestly, because that goes back to taking responsibility for my life. That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm also trying to, at the same time, bring that home, that creativity, that childlike creativity that I naturally have, into intentional actions. Like this is one of them, making a YouTube video called "Take Life Playfully." And also, I think when people think like spirituality and religion, they think it's like a serious occurrence, serious occasion. I think it's the opposite. I think it's a playful occasion. I don't know if it's always humorous. It can be humorous, but I think the divine is playful. I think spirituality is playful. Like it's a game. It's all just a game, and you get to choose how to play the game. You're the creator of your own game. That's what I believe life is. You know, and I like looking at it that way because games are inherently playful. Games have rules, but you just create your own rules. You just create your own standards and values to live by. I'm not saying this to preach. I'm saying this because I'm going through this myself. Like, obviously, there are people, maybe this is common sense to most people, but like, I've been like living in autopilot the past 10 years, and it's really hard to break out of when you've been that way forever. But, I've been waiting for permission to exist for a long time now. I'm finally building my own authority. Trying to build my own authority, you know, within. Trying to build up like who I am within, because I realize I've stupidly relied on other people to make me feel worthy and happy, and relied on external things, and really I have to create it from within. Meaning like I have to create my own authority, create my own beliefs and ways of looking at the world, and I like taking life playfully because it just makes life fun. Now that being said, you have to ground it in, I don't want to say seriousness, but responsibility and ownership. That's what I'm trying to do with this video, believe it or not. I'm trying to commit myself to making more YouTube videos. I was dreading doing this. Like I don't know, I'm bad at committing things, which is again my fault. But yeah. I touched on the divine is inherently playful. That's what my belief is. I just think seriousness is, if there's too much of it, like obviously if there's too much of anything, it's bad. But seriousness especially is just like, you're gonna die one day. Like, what are we doing? Like taking ourselves so seriously, proving our worth. Like me, I was proving my worth. What are we doing? Seeking external validation, approval for everything. What am I doing? Like, what am I doing? Like, just play the game for yourself. I'm trying to play the game for myself. You know, my own game, create my own rules. And that's the fun part of it, because I feel like identity is you're not just. I mean, maybe you have some innate traits. I think that's true. Like you're largely not born with your identity. You create it, whether unconsciously, subconsciously, or consciously, or whatever. These are my theories, but I've researched it. I'm obviously not the only one who believes this, but there's this idea of self-authorship that I've been really trying to get into. Or it's basically like you define yourself internally, like you literally choose your beliefs and values and identity, and then you act on it externally. You create life inside out. Like you consciously create yourself inside and then act on it outside. And then you adjust as needed. But going back to the memento mori kind of death idea, why are we taking this so seriously? Like life is literally just like a blink and it's over. It's over. And we all know we're gonna die. Like that sounded the way I said that was kind of weird, but we all know we're gonna perish. That makes it sound even worse. But we all know life's gonna end. And personally, I think panicking over it and justifying your existence is a terrible way to live. I think trying to prove your worth to other people is a terrible way to live. And I say this again from personal experience, a habit I'm trying to break out of. Trying very hard to break out of. So, I know I sound like monotone in this video, but I don't really give a flying rat's fart. So, there you go. Take life playfully. Enjoy it. Have some fun with it. Laugh at yourself. Laugh with life. Laugh at life. It really, it is that deep and it isn't that deep at the same time. Life is that deep and it isn't that deep at the same time. Like you literally just, it's so simple, but it's like so profound. You just choose who you are and you act on it. Now, of course, do I know? No, I don't. Like, I don't know anything. I don't know if there's a right way to live or a wrong way to live. I just believe there isn't a right or wrong way to live. I don't know, but I believe. Sometimes belief is enough. Sometimes. Maybe I sound delusional. I don't know. But I like the idea of just being a silly goose, being a goober, within reason. But there's also the other side, as I mentioned, keep going back and forth between being a goober and like taking responsibility for your goofiness, your silly goofy behavior. Which is, when I say you, I really mean me. So take life playfully. Enjoy it. Try to have some fun with it. I don't know. No one knows what we're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. You choose for yourself what you want to do. You consciously choose and think it through, and then you just do it. Just build on it. It will take time. Whatever it is, it will take time. It'll take a lot of work. It'll take a lot of commitment, but it's worth it, I think. At least I hope. Anyway, peace out. Love you all. Bye.